Hey, we're definitely live on one place. The second streaming platform is not quite live. We'll be there soon. Not entirely sure why. So we'll give it a moment. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Oop, I know where those scissors belong. Well, for those of you on YouTube, hello and welcome to the last Friday in July. I'm not going to say it, but it feels like summer's half over, which is very sad. I don't want summer to be half over. I would like more summer, please. And it's raining today, so it doesn't feel like summer here in Calgary. But here at my sewing room, our kit cutting department was busy this week because the books and everything we need for our Deborah Louie classes arrived, and we were able to get our kits built for everybody who's attending. And I have great news. There's still space if you want to join us August 8th, 9th, and 10th for our Deborah Louie classes. So I was going to show you what's included in your kits for our upcoming classes that are happening that week. So the first of our Deborah Louie classes, Deborah Louie, first off, she is a Bernina educator coming to us all the way from Australia, which is super exciting, but seating is limited and we're nearly sold out. So a couple kits are not spoken for, but they're cut and ready if you're wanting to join us. And the first of her classes is happening August 8th. And it's called Let's Quilt, the theory of walking foot quilting. And in this particular class, you're going to get this great quilt sandwich to practice all your walking foot quilting skills. And then you also get Deborah Louie's book called Let's Quilt, the theory of walking foot quilting. And judging from the page number on the back of the book, it's like a 58 page manual on all sorts of things walking foot beyond just straight line quilting or just using your walking foot for stitch in the ditch work, because there's so much more you can do with it. And although she is a Bernina educator, if your machine has a walking foot, you are totally welcome to attend this class. And our education team will be here supporting Deborah and helping you out if you have a different machine. And if you want to try these things, but you can't lift your machine out of your cabinet at home, or you're visiting Calgary that week and your machine's back at home somewhere else, come stop in. We're happy to set up a machine for you and let you give it a whirl. We don't want you to miss out on class because the machine issue is complicated. So that is the first of her classes on the 8th. Still space to sign up. And the class fee does include this kit and the book, which is awesome. Day 2 is called Quilting Between the Lines, and it comes with a couple more quilt sandwiches. There's a little bit more stuff in the day 2 class, so great bang for your buck there. And it also includes, in the Quilting Between the Lines, you'll get the Quilting Between the Lines book, which is about 50 pages, judging from the number on the back of the book. And then there's stencils. So if you haven't used stencils before to mark out quilting designs, they're a great way to mark your quilting designs. And there's many stencils available out on the market. But this one comes with a couple different grid stencils and kind of a diamond grid stencil. So stencils are included in the class fee and with the book so that you are completely ready for this class. You'll just need to add in some pounce, which if you've been quilting a while, maybe you already have pounce from a previous project. But this is going to allow us to focus on quilting all those weird skinny little spaces that happen when we're sewing, like sashing and borders. And that's what Quilting Between the Lines is going to focus on, using your free motion quilting skills. So if you haven't done much free motion quilting and you'd like to build on those skills, or you're not sure how to navigate through skinny spaces because you're used to just free motion quilting in your great big blocks or all the way across your quilt, this will be a really good class to attend and practice those skills on. So that's our day 2 book. I have no idea if Facebook's going to go live today. It looks like maybe not. This might be a YouTube only day or a do-over on Facebook in a moment. And then our third class is called Stitch Mandala. again, fabric kit ready to go that is big enough to make one of the mandala patterns that's included in the book for this class. So the book and the kit are part of the class, and you just get to add whatever colors of pretty thread you want. And there's all sorts of really cool decorative stitching things you can do to embellish your project. And there's some really cool hints and tricks in here. And I know some of this uses heavier weight threads for a more hand stitch look, but totally machine stitching. And again, doesn't matter if you don't have a Bernina. If your machine has some decorative stitches, you can do this class. I know you can. And we'll be here to help you all the way through. So the class kits are ready. There's a little bit of prep work for the Stitch Mandala class. So if you're wanting to attend that class, it would be good to get that homework done ahead. And the supply lists are posted on the website along with the prep instructions. I think they're in our supply list or the info sheet for this class. So everything will be ready for you to go, and you can come join us for potentially all 3 days of fun, which I think is good. I'm so excited. It was really fun. I flipped through all the books. They're great. They're really good reference books. We have had some questions come in for people who just can't attend those 3 days, August 8th through 10th, because they're off gallivanting because it's summer. If the books don't sell out in class, then there will be more books available, and we do have a waiting list started. Ideally, you guys are coming to class and getting all the info from Deborah herself, and not just reading her book, but sometimes life gets in the way. So if that's the case, we will make a wait list for more books and get those into your hands after class if there's any available. And that's kind of what those kits look like. In behind me today, a new fabric that feels like a warm, cozy sweater. It's called Woodland Magic. Has tiny, little, adorable animals all over it. And it's cute, but kind of a Christmassy, wintry vibe to it. So on a great, rainy summer day, maybe it's time to start your Christmas sewing projects. But mostly, I wanted to check in and show you guys these today, and then we look forward to seeing you in that class. And oh, that's the other thing I should mention. We have 1 day left to drop off your quilts if you're wanting to save 20% on your long arm quilting services as part of our Super Summer Savings. Let me reach the sign. Super Summer Savings, we are on 1 day left in our week 4. And then next week, July 31st to August 6th, all our remnants, so all the kind of end of bolts that fall off the bolt we wrap, and we list out how long they are. All our remnants are 50% off. So if you kind of had your eye on a fabric and most of the bolts is gone, it might be lurking in a remnant bin here, and you could get it for 50% off. And it might be 0.3 of a meter, it might be 0.6, it might be 0.35. Whatever size those remnants are is the size those remnants are. And they get to go home that way next week on sale. So that is our fabulous sale for next week. And I know there's a few remnants listed up on the web as well. So you guys will have some options there. That's what I have for you guys today here at My Sewing Room. Definitely check out our website, mysewingroom.ca. We look forward to seeing you guys here in store or online, whether that's Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. Tag us if you're making anything cool, because we love your photos.